So for today's cut, I'm going to show you all the steps you need to take this and turn it into this. So using my Masters 4-guard closed, after clearing the bulk, I like to use my clippers to bring the fade up to the temple line and straight off the head where the hair from the top meets the sides.
Dreams, I push a mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. See, I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. Choke until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack.
After clearing the bulk with my 4 closed, I go to my 3-guard closed and I'm working around the side and back of the head as I start to bring the fade towards the parted areas where the top meets the sides. I'm increasing its lengths from 3 to 3.5 and 3 open. This will help spread the fade into the 4 that we started with.
I wake up obsessed and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind, you know I'll always manifest it.
Now working over here with my 3-guard open, again going straight off the head, making sure not to take too much of that bulk. And I'm trying to make sure that I'm cutting that in a diagonal fashion. I want to make sure it still lays down and I'm leaving enough so that later on I can blend the sides into that part. After finishing with my 3-guard around the rim of the head, I now switch to my 2-guard close. Starting from the back of the neck, I'm working my way into the 3 using the same closed to open technique.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility.
Alright, so after I've blended my 2 into my 3, I'm now switching to my 1, and I'm using a clipper over comb for the bottom. On the right hand side here, his hair grows in the opposite direction as the rest of the hair, so I take the right side down first, and then I start my taper. So for the taper, I'm using what I call a scooping method. I use this for the back of the neck. With this technique, my blade, I'm holding out at an angle and it's not flat against the neck. So when I do this, it allows for me to really freehand the taper without creating any harsh guidelines, and it tends to blend perfectly into a 2.
I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring, yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart, are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs, are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these fucking clowns who are all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. Let's go. Yeah, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket.
So once I finish my taper around the sides and back, I like to move on to the wet part of the haircut. Here I'm starting on the parted side of the rim, and I'm using my shears over comb technique, and I'm just cutting in a diagonal fashion, removing bulk first, and I'm making sure I'm not cutting this part too short.
I'ma move fast, new shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never.
So once I've gotten the side part down to where it meets the length of my 3 that I did with my clippers, I'll start to blend this part together. So over to the non-parted section of the rim, I like to use this technique here. It's just a clipper over shear, and I cut from the back to the front in a diagonal motion. This just helps me identify if there's any hair hanging over the side and allows me to remove some of the bulk. If you notice that I'm moving my comb slowly through this section as I cut the hair, doing this helps me even the hair with the rim, and it also gives it a nice textured look.
Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody and stained from the people who deceive me. Bloody and
So here's just another little trick I like to use on a haircut like this, doing a diagonal shear over comb, and I'm just taking multiple sections as I comb through the hair, and I'm cutting it evenly, and this helps add a little bit of texture to this part of the hair.
A tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. Now leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill, no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. Could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts. Never waste time, you got one shot, you got one life.
So working the section where the crown meets the side part, I'm still using my shear over comb, and I'm working from back to front and using the front of my comb to lift a side section, and I'm using that as a guide for the top. Notice my comb is at a slight angle while I cut through the hair. This will help make sure the side part is slightly blended but not overly defined.
Hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call.
Now working my way back around to the front here. Now if you notice what I'm doing with my comb, I'm combing through the hair, but then I'm sort of twisting upwards as if I was putting curlers in his hair. This is kind of going to angle the hair towards me. I'm going to be able to see how many sections of hair that I'm taking, and it allows me to take multiple sections, cut them together so that they're even, and by doing so it gives it a nice texture to the hair. Now here, just making sure everything's even, so I'm going sideways. You can see some of these points are not even, and again I'm just going through and evening them up. Some points there, some points there. This also helps to blend that part that he was concerned about. Here, going to the front, I always like to make sure that the bang part are even. You can see that bottom right hand corner of the front of his hair kind of hangs a little bit more than the rest, so I'm gonna go in right here and I'm just gonna even that up. And again, working my way back, and I just do it this way just to, you know, double check. Here it's more freehand, just kind of putting the finishing touches on everything. I like to go through and just, you know, double triple check my work. Here's some freehand, any hairs that are kind of sticking up that we don't necessarily need. Again, this is that part going back, making sure that the lower part of the part is blended into the top, so that yes, there is still a part, and that part is not as defined as some people would. Here, obviously, finger over shear. This is just, again, taking sections, making sure they're blending together. It's also allowing me to make sure that everything is even. I like doing it this way because it's just a lot easier than just taking thinning shears and blasting it over the hair. I think doing it that way tends to make the hair growing a little funky. So I really prefer shears unless somebody's hair is like super thick and is just needs to be done. Alright YouTube, so this is the final cut right here, and I hope you really enjoyed this video and took some tips and tricks from it. Not one of the easier cuts to do, but we got it done, and this is the final outcome. So thank you very much. I hope you liked the video. Again, please click like, subscribe. There's going to be more content in the future, and it would mean a lot to me if you did. Thank you so much.